Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albion TV. It's Saturday night and it's time for Crystal League Action Live, but not just any Crystal League show this evening and tomorrow. In fact, we do have a bunch of spectacular matches for you as we come to the end of our Season 11. My name is Lewpac, guiding you through tonight's entertainment, and joining me will be Shozen. Are we ready to rock? We've got 5, 6, and 7 tonight. Tomorrow we've got the 8 and 9 grand finale. And it all leads up to next weekend as well, doesn't it, Shozen?
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting couple of weekends here at Albion TV and in Albion Online. This weekend, like you said, we have the finals. We had the finals for the 20v20 already. We got to see some interesting level 5s, they came down to the wire, the level 5s. We got a 25-minute long match, Lewpac.
I saw one banger and one less of a banger.
But it was still pretty good. It was still good. Yeah.
This is what's interesting now, though, is the situation with second place. Now, I don't know if you've been following the action this week. It's got very exciting all of a sudden, hasn't it? The second place race, One Punch Man, thanks to crazy open world efforts all season long. Like every single day, I've seen these guys roll out in the morning, which is their prime time. Roll out with a tier 4 blob, mage raiding every outpost, every castle. There were days they were taking 5 or 6 castles simultaneously at the midday slot. They've been putting in the work, and all of a sudden on the last day, Last Warn, or the last couple of days, Last Warn, everybody gave Last Warn their territories and was like, hey, let's go.
Crazy.
Then they took the lead. But today, thanks to a spectacular, very high points 20v20 victory, they racked up nearly 67,000 points or something stupid in 20s, and One Punch Man are now in the lead by 8k. Now, there's no more major Shozen.
Yeah.
The outposts and castles no longer give points. If only there was some way. If only there was some way between now and the end of the season for points to be generated. That would make it exciting.
How would you do that? How could you possibly generate points without territory?
GVGs. The GVGs are still giving points. So these guys are going to be scrambling. So the matches we want to see right now will be, obviously, One Punch Man teams versus Last Warn teams. Could be interesting. Last Warn are out of alliance, I imagine. Yeah, so there's no alliance going on either for Last Warn, because there is the existence of a Last Warn 2.
Well, yeah, they're just with LW1, just Last Warn.
Yeah. I mean, Last Warn 2 is actually Crystal, just FYI. Last Warn 2 and Raid 2 are the only alt guilds, I believe, to be in Crystal right now. They're going for the 4-1 split. Looks like the one-hand crossbow. One-hand crossbow explosive bolt on Totally Kyle. So, yeah, again, these guys switching it up. And there's One Punch Man, Yarbem on the other team. So, you know, they're not against the full One Punch Man team, but they have the opportunity to deny One Punch Man some points in this match. It's a Royal Jacket Bloodletter. Onion or AFK, unsurprisingly, is on that Halaful with the Purity. We've got a bow in the back. But yeah, this explosive bolt crossbow is the thing to look for. There's a Spirit Hunter as well. Yarbem taking a lot of pressure early on. Orb going to connect. Actually, Onion got silence as well, but obviously that Sacred Scepter going to get him out of there nice and quick. Prince of Death out there spamming those magic shocks, just trying to make it awkward for ANCQ. And ANCQ can't just sit there and trade with Prince of Death. Like, he's doing no damage with those autos. He needs to find a squishier target or his team is going to lose on value. We already see a lot of trouble, and it's a double one-hand arcane right now for Last Warn. But actually, Prince of Death is the one that goes down despite being in the duty. He was dropped. They might look for the trade onto Yarbem. This is a horrible match for a bow, though. Like, if these guys start playing it right, like, they're playing completely different to how they were playing. They no longer have this double tank control. In fact, they don't even have a CC tank anymore. Dr. Liberal finds Yarbem as well, so there is the trade. So it's going to be 1-for-1. But Dr. Liberal, he's going to go down. Prince of Death is back in the fight. Can they get another one? ANCQ up on the high ground. He's going to find Suriel from the high ground. Looking good for the Polska Garom early on in this match. This double arcane not doing what it needs to do.
No, it's having a little bit of a trouble getting up these stairs here, Lewpac. They finally come up here with Prince of Death. Let's see if they can get some positions. I mean,
their
right,
double tank was so strong that going to zero tank just seems weird. Like, obviously, the heavy sort of tanky frontlines. Prince of Death gets assassinated again. This Bloodletter going to work. Royal Jacket Bloodletter Prince of Death, he just barely got into that fight. Like, obviously, you've got these tanky front lines. You've got healers running the Sacred Scepter. So tanks aren't as effective as they once were, but their double tank was definitely strong. And here we see Prince of Death. Here comes the switch up. He said, he's playing like a weapon. He's got a weapon that gives him health, and now he has. The Arcane wasn't giving him any health, so he wasn't happy. These guys, flat 8, 6-2, the gear not wild, but it is only level 5. There's still 4 more tiers to go. So we're going to see some slight adjustments. Suriel is going to actually switch to the Pike now, I think. So, is that a Pike? I can't actually tell whether there's a Pike or... He was running the Spirit Hunter, but a Corrupted Steel, but now I think he's going to switch it up. And you've got Desio coming in on that Staff of Balance, which we're seeing a lot of tanks run. ANCQ going to get controlled early on. Royal Armor's going down. ANCQ gets the shock. He gets the knock-up. Dodges the slam, but now he's caught as well. And Suriel and Dr. Liberal are on top of him. The save comes down from Onion, but that's the double. That is the double stun they're looking for. And we got 2 separate fights right now. Totally Kyle's in a lot of trouble. Guess my name. 3v2 in the back line. It was dive versus dive, but Guess My Name ends up finding Totally Kyle. And this last one team, they need to score some points. And right now they've got no points on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to lose a match, this would be the match to lose. Okay. Because obviously, you know, the points go up drastically with every tier. Ending in, like, so just for context, the level 9s can give up to 50,000 points for a team.
That's a lot of points.
50,000 points. Like, how many guilds this season don't have 50,000 points, right?
A lot. I would have to go through the list, and I just don't have time to do that napkin math.
I mean, 50,000 points would put you, like, top 100 guilds on its own? No, top 50, almost. Yeah, it would put you... 50,000 points would put you in 56th place without doing anything else the rest of the season. That's how big the points are. Nice reset coming in there from Durenton. We know this guy can heal, but he's been under a lot of pressure here with this kind of dive versus dive comp.
Oh,
nice
that
stun
was
onto
a
the healer.
whiff by Prince of Death.
Nah, he got the healer. That was the important one there. Okay. Like he could have got more, but
he could have
the
gotten
problem is these Sacred Scepters, they come out of the stun so quickly. It really doesn't create the kill opportunity that it used to, which is why Magic Shock is so good. Because you're not looking for the duration, you're looking for the interrupts. Right. Like constantly Magic Shocking them, like just gives that constant knock on the generous heal. Oh, now that was a whiff.
That was a whiff,
That was definitely a whiff. Down goes the Judy as well. They do seem to have a bit of momentum, and they did manage to grab a 1 cap, but they need to convert into something as Guess My Name gets draining knock up onto Zeo. ANCQ and Onion. He's trying to find the angle, finds Onion, but Onion's out of that stun in 1 second. Sacred Scepter once again putting in the work. Dr. Liberal goes tanky. ANCQ purged again. This time, though, doesn't have a second quiver ready to go. Yarben with the reset. Guess My Name. They find Dr. Liberal. And this Bloodletter is doing work. Like, holy moly. Their comp is working really, really nicely here. The anti-heal and that. Whenever a Bloodletter's on the field, you always have to play that little bit different. It's a big deal. You know, you can't just live on the edge anymore against the Bloodletter because he will just assassinate you. Suriel gets a good Mortal Agony on TNCQ. Despite the death, these guys are kind of peeling and holding. They don't want to give up that 3 cap, and Dr. Liberal's about to come to that fight. Yarbem may have overextended into that fire. Does manage to blink out just in time, but Onion is having a hard time getting his boys reset. Suriel, there's the reset from Durenton, but they were inside the Mystic Rocks. Rooting Smash comes out onto Yarbem. Durenton with the Purity looking to get some control out. Mortal Agony goes through onto Yarbem. Yarbem in a lot of trouble here. Good save. They can't finish him. There goes the Contagious Fire, and he's hitting 3 of his guys with Contagious Fire, but they just can't push the kills over the line.
And there's
Suriel's going to get assassinated into the firewall with Yarbem. He nearly gets traded, but
they almost got a second one there on Totally Kyle there. Very close to going down. And Dr. Liberal Dumbass, is he going to survive? No.
Yeah, the rapier stab into the chain slash was enough to get the kill.
They're going to lose Durenton here.
1 more arrow.
Oh, look at that.
Good
very
timing.
Lucky for that man right there.
This is a very clean defeat. But like,
you know who else had a clean defeat?
What shocks me here is just how they've just completely changed their comp
Mhm.
off of what was working.
Over
Surreal
to
on that
the,
one-hand
the
mace
double
was
arcane,
great.
I don't know. Well, I just watched Totally Kyle, not Totally Kyle, Neon Crambit lose to Champ of Brazil pretty handily there. I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on over here with Noob Slayer, but this one looks to be about over 2. It's going to be a little difficult to find some extra matches as we do not have the tools to do so.
Yeah, we can jump around. What about Rafikon? Are they still playing?
I'm going through a list. Yeah, let me check out Rafikon.
Zeo taking some good pressure. Those Mystic Rocks. The Mortal Agony went through,
but it's
Surreal,
over in the next rotation as it's 144 to 14, and it's over before the rotation.
Surreal, he hit a really nice Mortal Agony as the tank tried to retreat, but he missed the Impaler. Down goes the Corrupted Steel. Prince of Death looking for Yarbem. That's good pump from the fire. The fire could turn this one. One more should do it. No, they can't. Yes, they do finish it. There goes the stun across 2. And all of a sudden, this last one team, though, they've got 30 seconds to grab 2 caps. And the Polska boys, they have to dive Onion. They have to dive Onion right now and force these guys out of the fight. Otherwise, they're in all sorts of trouble. ANCQ is going one way. Onion's going the other. The knock-up, the impale, the rooting smash, but he's getting healed. You've got to deal with this healer. Can they get in? They do get ANCQ. Can they get caps? They've got 1 cap. They need a 2nd cap, but it looks like Zeo, he wants to fight for it. If he holds, it'll put them on 4 points. It will put them on 1 kill. This is going to be, they're gonna end up holding this, I think. Like, they're going to get 10. But the tank has to pull out at some point. And now they're on a 1 kill situation. Provided the Corrupted Steel. Oh, Corrupted Steel from downtown. Does actually mean that they don't have the cap. They need to interrupt these boys. Oh, has he hit the stun? Nice from Durenton. Durenton with the Purity has controlled the cap. Last one now needs to stabilize in a match they've been on the back foot in the whole time. And no. Prince of Death gets drilled. Yarbem gets credit for the kill. 4 points equals game over. Shozen, that was not what we expected from that team.
No, not
at
all.
They scored 0 points in that match. They scored a big fat 0 in the season points there. We'll see who they're going to be going up against. Looks like, oh, they got the Rafikon team. Wait, the Rafikon team is in Crimson Imperium.
That's a change.
They were a Blue Army team.
Yeah. Still, yeah, it's still squad, basically. 1 squad to rule them all, right?
Yeah, I mean, you thought Crimson is now Crystal. Blue Army is Crystal. You thought they'd go to Blue Army Freeman? No, Blue Army Freeman can't get Crystal. So who knows? But anyway, we'll be going into this one. Neon hesitating a little bit to get into the front line as Chile actually blinks in with the halberd. Good purge on the soldiers. Stun goes on to Fatality. He's going to roll back to his boys as Rafikon. It was the 4-1 split with the tank play. Down goes the emergency shield. Rotten ground is deployed. Neon getting absolutely hammered into here. Machu's reset inside the Judy does next to nothing because of those Mystic Rocks. That anti-heal combo causing them all sorts of problems. The emergency shield goes down, but here on the choke, they could be in a bit of trouble. ATAC's got that one-handed arcane as well. Purging, shock, doing the business right now. We might have a little bit of tech issues there. Bo was a bit robot-y in my ear, so I think he might be lagging on our camera.
We're all robot-y. We got to go to Discord. Yeah, let's just head over to Discord, boys, real quick.
Maybe it was TeamSpeak giving us problems. But hopefully we're back in business. This one's still without a kill. RPG in a lot of trouble, and he is going to drop. Finally, they find the opening. Neon's in a bit of trouble. Poison pot deployed as well. Nasty little poison pot when you're low health. Liette is gone. Neon is kiting off.
Neon, where are you going?
To finish it. Where's he gonna go away? He's not getting away. Oh, overcharge.
They're just teasing him. Oh,
no,
come on.
They're trying to delay. They're trying to delay the reset.
The longest time he possibly can to get his reset. Oh, well, that's a high level play right there. Geminex making short work of the Noob Slayer team right now, who's currently playing mostly for One Punch Man.
The Geminex team looking very, very strong in last week's matches, weren't they? Like definitely a contender as we go towards the end. Chile, by the way, just opens every time with this Fury blinking on his halberd. Like halberd becoming a mainstay once again for the people that aren't running the corrupted steel and stuff like that, or the pike. Liet, he's going to bleed low. In comes the emergency shield, reset into the Judy. Very nice. But these guys, they're getting pummeled on the choke right now. And obviously, like with skills like Mystic Rocks and stuff like the Halberd, these guys clumping up, it's just what the Crimson team is going to want. Down goes the nasty wounds in the back. But Rafikon, he needs to be careful because this Shadow Caller has had a big impact here. Fatnex is doing some work here, hitting the sickles on the choke. And actually, the Neon Karambit Tryhard's Elevate team, they're starting to win the momentum game. They've got that mass dot, and they're going to need it. There's the Guardian Helm to hopefully reset things for these guys. Down goes the Slam, though. And again, Fatnex causing them all sorts of problems, but he has a problem of his own, Shozen. His energy bar, spamming those spells has taken its toll, and he was winning the momentum, but he might run low soon. But Bronx, he's struggling to stabilize his boys, and Fatality is on the edge. There goes the stun, the knock-up. Somehow they're all still alive, but this is much, much better from the Neon Karambit team. And the value game is being won by this Curse Axe combo. Gonna roll back. It's gonna be a reset. They were 3 caps against the whole time, though. That Slam, wow.
But they weren't able. They got the push, but did they get any kills? They didn't.
Well, they're grabbing the mid cap now.
Space.
They're looking for
they're gonna get that bottom one. It looks like they're gonna get it. Yeah, they're gonna keep on. But RPG guy, that's a trade they can't win now. Now they're gonna be in 4 versus 5. They're gonna get 10 points. It's gonna help them, but they're gonna lose control of this unless they fight 4v5 here, which it looks like they're doing with Rafikon real low here. Are they gonna? If that one hit, that would have been it. Unfortunately, they missed that. Now they gotta be real careful with this backup as they pray their 5th gets back in time and they don't lose too much.
Neon's actually really struggling for energy, and they don't have a frontline royal armor to give them that energy drain in this comp. And it's one of those ones where the more experienced team there, you know, they were on the back foot, but they just peeled and peeled and peeled. And as soon as Tryhards broke off looking for that cap, they got the turn kill onto RPG. But now it is going to be the Rafikon team from Crimson. Yeah, maximum bleed, maximum curse right now. They're waiting. They're actually waiting on the big heals. He's actually holding them until the dots drop or until the Guardian Helmet goes. And there's the reset. Still not brilliant, though. The good thing for them is Neon and Liet and Fatnex to an extent are very low on energy.
Like Chillite, too. Neon could just turn and get Chillite, but they get him anyway. Now they can focus on Fatality here. Are they going to get him?
Well. Yep.
Yep, that's
the great thing for them is as soon as they've got the front foot, as soon as Crimson are pulling back, it means that the bow just gets the free fire because there's no pressure on him, and all of a sudden he can do what he's designed to do and absolutely destroy anyone in leather or cloth, or even shred tanks. It's going to be a 3 cap here, nice orb onto 4, but I think they're going to get 3 cap bullied now, and all of a sudden this new team looking strong.
They're doing good. Your new BFF is pretty happy here in chat. Pretty excited to see his boys and Tryhards winning a match.
I don't think they've seen that really yet well.
On AOTV.
They're playing really well, and Fatnex actually is absolutely bossing it on this Curse staff. He's doing such a good job with that. Rafikon again eats that pierce. Mystic Rock's going to be activated. Reset into Mystic Rocks means Rafikon doesn't get those heals, and now the Guardian is gone. But the orb comes in, and he's going to be okay. Currently 4 versus 4. It looks like, I think Chillite was thinking about a back cap, and Liet was over there telling him hell no. Machu, that's a big purge onto Machu actually. He ran in, popped his Scholar's Cowl because he needed the energy, and Machu's got some issues now. He doesn't have his Limhurst, doesn't have his Scholars, and he's starting to run out of energy for healing, and his boys are going to start to feel it, especially with Mystic Rocks on top of them. He needs something. I believe he's playing Pot, Limhurst, and Scholars. So as long as he can survive, if he can survive till one of them pops, they'll be fine. Right. But right now, okay, there you go. He got his Scholars and he got his full energy. Now they just need to stabilize. Neon needs to survive this bow onslaught.
Too much.
He is going to drop. And now RPG is going to be exposed. Liet's caught out on the right. Rafikon, as he got the stun, the Guardian Helm goes down. But they should be able to get Liet. He's going to use the evasive jump. Wow, he's actually going to get out of there, I think. No! They find him. They do find him on the way out.
But
Neon's
they
going to have
also
to
found
re-gear.
that 20-point rotation, Lewpac, and
They
they
did.
have brought it to 83 to 78. They are now ahead, but they're going to have to fight for these caps once again. I believe all of them are going to go unless they're quick and can stop that back
I don't think
cap.
the bot cap will go.
Yeah, they've been pretty quick here.
I see 5. No, one of them has
4.
left.
I see.
One,
Oh,
no,
there's
no,
the
Bronx
5th.
is still there. Bronx is the healer. He can't go.
Somebody's hitting it up.
Oh yeah, someone's gone for it. Okay. Looks like Fatality has gone over there to grab it, which is fine as long as his team can survive this 4v5 for a few seconds. They're not just surviving, they're putting the pressure onto Neon, and now Fatality arrives with a full quiver ready to go. Liet and him trade. Gonna be
Neon
a
going
major
again.
off.
Oh man, that is a rough engagement there. They just got housed in that last one, Lewpac. And now they're standing in range of Fatality. You can't
Fatality
do that on the
just shooting
stairs.
from the high ground.
Yeah,
Look at Liet.
can't be
Liet's
doing
having the
that. Liet's
evasive
gotta get
jump
out.
away. But
You
now
gotta be a little bit more aware of that. And
That
they keep
curse.
missing with that curse, dude.
No, it actually proc.
They hit that one?
On
Okay.
Chillite and ATAC. Like it's one of those weird ones where the impact is bigger than the indicator sometimes. They did get armor pierced from it. If you see the armor pierce logo, you know it went through. Right now, though, they're on the back foot once again. Crimson looking to stabilize. They get the Judy reset. That does a lot, but the clump, obviously, clumping for that reset is just great for the Shadow Caller. It's great for the Halberd to get that value. Rafficon, who is like, he's crucial for controlling the enemy DPS. He can't play his game because he's getting drilled right now. Chillite, he's got the Fury stacks, not going to get purged. Neon trading with Fatality, and he could be in trouble here, actually. Pops his
he's
resist.
going to need a heal and some help. And there's another hit with the Shadow Caller.
See, that time again, Chillite was well out, but the impact point is a bit earlier than the animation. So Chillite, once again, looked like he got pierced. Whether it's a visual bug or it's just a different timing on the animation and the impact, I'm not entirely sure. But Raffi, he's going to get the reset. Judy goes down. RPG, he's running very low on energy, and he is running the Guardian Helm. He's got weight on his
going on. It's a 3 cap right now, Lewpac.
Yeah,
and these guys are getting chewed
the
up.
Thing. It's this whole time, like whoever's got the 3 cap is happy with the fight dragging on.
Right.
And that's why peeling is so strong. Instead of losing a guy, just drag out the fight for an extra 10, 20, 30 seconds. And that's how you win matches. Just build up that points. You know, we've seen teams on the losing end of kills in both 5s and 20s come out with the win because they were able to drag out the fights when they had the caps.
And can we give a little bit of credit to the Rafficon team for actually... Well, I just want to give credit to the Rafficon team. We've given them a lot of shit over the last few months about not being able to pull back properly. They did it today. They pulled back.
They turned it around into a kill onto RPG as well. There was a brilliant 3-man stun from Neon. They very nearly put it over the line. Another fantastic slam from Fatnex, but they're just not finding what they need. And this time is ticking away. They need a kill. Oh, wow. Interesting.
They need a couple of kills right now because these guys could suicide and win this.
He's playing the Desecrate instead of the Armor Pierce on the Curse, which is... We don't often see that, especially in 5s, but...
Yeah.
Seems happy. They need at least 1 cap to stay alive here, though, and I don't think they can get it. Fatnex is going to look for it. Fatnex is looking for it. Is there any sort of interruption? They're going to need something. Oh, the Puries! He got it! They fired everything, but Matthew interrupted the follow-up with that Purity, but it cost them Liet, and it's not going to be enough. They needed to turn that in, but that was Matthew there. Oh my day. There was a Desecrate being cast. It got interrupted by the Purity. The Halberd got knocked back by the Purity. That was brilliant from Matthew. And, you know, this is the sort of match we love to see at level 6. A very, very strong showing from both teams, especially from a newer team, like who has recently formed. Really good. They weren't able to do it on the day, but hopefully we'll see them again in the level 7s. That would be nice. Do we have any other matches? Let's start.
I'm currently looking around and everybody is back. This one went, 12 minutes. I mean, not the longest of matches, but certainly not a short one.
Let's have a look. Have we got anybody? Nope. Okay, wow. Some fast matches today. We know Geminex. Who is Geminex facing? My boy. Geminex back in the Conqueror's Hall. Nope. Ah, man.
Nope, everybody's is back. I don't have any names out there and about, unfortunately. But I do have Lewpac.
Raffle gold shows them.
I do. I have some raffle gold to give away.
Did they get Chillite last time? No,
yeah.
Neon Karambit got Raficon last time.
Yeah, you're right. Nope,
this
you're right.
This is gonna be a banger.
This is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be a banger. But again, we've seen them like deviating from the comp that they've had success with. But again, we've also seen, we've got a new healer on board for the Raficon team. This could be a really good match. And also, obviously,
Dr. Liberal
the irony being that there's been a bunch of like PoE guilds helping boost Last One. It would be ironic if they deny them the level 7 points here by beating them up. Dr. Liberal is out of 10. It's a 4-1 split from both teams, but more like a 3-1 split due to the late exit from 10. And they are going to start with this double arcane against a bow. I don't hate it, but it's so weird seeing a team that played so heavily off of their crowd control to suddenly switch to this double arcane. But it definitely has its... Oh, and it's a glaive now for Suriel, so Mortal Agony flick potential.
Pressured here. Attack could be nice. Pressured hard here. Very early pressure. Already used an out.
He actually stole deflecting spin there to try and get the pressure off of himself. Like he stole it off of Suriel.
I like that. I like that.
Totally Carl hunkering down behind his firewall. Prince of Death having to come back with his... He's got the Judy boots as well, so he's got a bit of CC there to chain together. But we're really not seeing what we need out of these guys in their first match.
Pressure. Yeah.
Fatality pops up the mage armor. He's going to be okay right now. Down goes that Guardian. And this Last One team, they're weathering the storm nicely with the Guardian, but I just don't see where their kills are coming from right now. Like Bronx is just chilling at the back, throwing out generous heal after generous heal. Everybody's able to pull back because there's no CC. And it's just, they're just waiting for that overextension to look for the turn. There almost was it onto Prince of Death, but Kyle, nice and quick with his firewall to save his boys. And this is just a war of attrition. One team, I guess, running out of energy could end it. But I just really don't like this comp compared to how they used to play. Another Guardian Helm comes down, prolonging these fights as well. It's it's a very tanky meta right now. We've got a lot of double tank setups, Judy armors. We've got these Guardian Helms, which obviously aren't affected by the anti-heal. And Last Warn here, heavily on the back foot. Chillite wants to go in. We know he's aggressive with this halberd. Gets the tear apart onto Suriel and Durant, and they look to reset. Suriel's gone. Durant leaps. He should be okay. ATAC eats a magic shock, but he's going to be all right. Dr. Liberal, however, no. Guardian Helm is good. Prince of Death, he's tanky enough to get out of this. Duranton's got it under control, unless there's some crazy kidnap here. Pretty good. That's pretty crazy kidnap. And it was enough. Wow.
All right. There you go.
Crimson saying, Last One, hey, I know we helped boost you, but if you want those points, you got to work for them.
Well, they're getting a free one on the other side. I was watching another one of their matches, and it's 150-0.
Oh, really? Like
Baby Guega? Yeah.
Who are they facing?
I take that back. I take that back. They got a kill finally from Sun, Black Kenny, Unusual.
Oh, the Unusual team. Okay.
Yeah, they finally got a kill. It's still 3 caps, 146 to 85. Not really going in Sun's favor here, but not as lopsided as this one.
Duranton saying don't cry in Say Chat for whatever reason. Has the toxicity started already?
Yes, between these two teams, you're going to see it. I mean, we've been seeing the Raficon team get pretty rowdy almost every single match when they start to win. They get this, gonna start going off on you now.
Kyle switches off of the fire there, right, onto the crossbow, and the firewall was working really good for them. But I totally agree with this change. Like they need something that can create this explosive kill pressure. Like the fire is good pressure, but it's not the boom boom. This has definitely got the boom boom, especially if he's playing the Scholar's Cowl, which means he's very likely playing the well prepared explosive shot, which means you can just pump out a crazy amount of damage here. Talking about damage though, Prince of Death, he's in jeopardy once again. Pops his Judy down. There is a shield coming up, but he is stuck in those Mystic Rocks. Good purge onto Fatality. Not letting that bow get the space that he wants. Another Guardian Helm goes down. And this is a lot better. This crossbow is driving Chillite out of the fight. These constant explosive bolts. They're trying to stop. And anytime they clump up, there's so much collateral here.
Well,
Fatality,
they gotta get
arm up
pressure
here.
on. They just don't seem to have that kill pressure, Lewpac. They get close, but then it's
I think
very
they will,
easy
though.
for the
I
heals.
think they will this
Oh,
time.
there's
because
Brock.
Suriel's got the Mortal Agony flick.
And
There's the
the
flick of
flick.
the Bronx.
Not a kill, but still made him hit.
Kyle's just stood. This is the annoying thing. Suriel's got kill pressure on the healer.
He's done, yeah.
Kyle's on complete, like, full health, all cooldowns, right? And he's just chilling. He's just chilling there, hitting Rafikon and Chillite again. He could have just pushed forward and like fired one explosive bolt and killed the healer there.
Yeah.
Like that was a bit, whether it was miscommunication or mispositioning.
They could lose 3 on this retreat, Lewpac.
Yeah.
This could be brutal.
And I hope they don't second guess this comp now, because this comp actually does work nicely. Suriel can pump a lot of damage out with his glaive. Yeah.
Bad play by the Rafikon team there, not getting the kills they needed. This could come bite them in the ass. I mean, it does give these guys another rotation.
I think they're gonna really struggle here though. Like 71 to 149. That one was all on Kyle though. Kyle had full health. He could have got in there on the healer. He could have caused the problems he needed to. Like he's got to trust in these guys with the Guardian Helms. He's got to trust in his healer.
I got to give you an update, Lewpac. That Baby Guega match that I said was just out of it, just one-sided stop, 85 to 85.
So your favorite thing, Shozen?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A comeback. Well, I mean, if we're going to see a comeback in this match, it's going to be the mother of all comebacks. Nice Arcane Orb, shutting down the Fury. We know Chillite likes to go aggressive. They're looking for the dive onto Bronx. Bronx with the early leap away though. Fatality. He doesn't have his quiver right now, so there's not a lot of counter pressure. But don't tell that to Prince of Death, because he is still taking a beating. Bronx even committing the Purity for a hybrid kidnap here. I think he's going to be fine, honestly. Like, the quiver's only just come up. The explosive arrows are ticking. But Durenton's really not going to let his man die here. They're going to need to peel. Oh, that's a beautiful orb, though, from downtown. Hits the healer and all. Dr. Liberal. Are they missing someone? Are they backcapping? It just feels like they don't have the output again.
They don't have the output.
Like, Kyle's on his crossbow, but he's doing a good job because he is driving Chillite back and preventing Chillite. We know how aggressive Chillite is on his halberd, right? So driving back is an important part of the game strategy. But Kyle needs to know when to push as well. He can't always just sit at the back hitting the easy targets. He needs to know when to push. And unfortunately for them, he's not going to get a chance to find out because they're going to be dropped to 9 points. And this one's done. I don't think they come out again.
Let's head out over to Baby Guega. Baby Guega won. And I'll keep an eye on this match. And if it does turn into the most amazing comeback of all time, I'll let us know. But I do want to see this other Last Warn match while we have an opportunity to see how they can do.
It looks like Anuzo and his Sun Boys are on a 3-cap comeback right now as well.
They're pushing it hard. They come
Kenny
a
with
long
the
way.
Daybreaker. Interesting stuff. And this is not what Last One want to see. They're two key teams struggling with their matches. This one is far from done though. We know how good this team is. We know that they can pull out anything, but these 3 caps are just so awkward, aren't they? Because you can never just relax into the game when it's this close. That's a great shutdown onto Ted, though. That was everything they needed. The full combo out of the gate, the anti-heal, the shutdown, and the kill. Sunboys haven't, as of yet, retreated. No, and Gregor needs to be careful because that bow is drilling, and Kenny
is in trouble there.
On his own little world. He's like, I'm going to go this way.
Now it's a 3v5.
They get Gregor, though. They found Gregor.
How did they
try to come back? Kenny wants back in this fight. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to find his healer. He blinks through. He gets healed from the high ground. And
oh my God.
He comes back. Like, usually you would rotate. This is done. Right. This is over.
That was fantastic.
The tank has only just respawned. Like, usually you would have to play the long way round, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with no CC available, actually, maybe it's not. Gregor might go for this. He's got to go for this. He has no other option than to go for this. He's leaving his boys, though. He's leaving his boys in a 5v4. He's going to buy them 1 minute, I guess. So this is, if we want to see the comeback now, it's gonna have to be a cheeky play. Surely they can't let the mid go. There's no way they let the mid go as well. No, unusual says nah.
Yeah, he gets there just in time.
I was like, okay, you get back cap, that's fine. Barak, though, getting drilled by 2. Zen and Gregor looking for it. Barak, no healer inside right now. This fight is weird.
Oh, and it's a whiff there, but he gets him in the end. And now they're going to have an opportunity for this.
This
Master Zen
so
should go get this.
bro.
That way, Baby Gregor can go ahead and get the... Baby, you got to go get TD. Oh, no.
I don't understand. I don't understand how Barak ended up over there. This is so strange. I don't know what's going on with the positioning here, but it's an absolute brawl. Both Royal Armors being deployed. Tosha leaps in, gets the resistances, but they find it. Now, okay, so now
they have to go and get this other cap here, and I don't know what they're doing. It's taking so long.
Well, they know they need another kill because of the suicide. Like, people are going to suicide for these caps. You got to suicide for 22 seconds now to win. Ted's going to drop because there's no healer. Black Kenny's still got plenty of health. Unuzel's got some health. So can they survive? Can they survive for 12 seconds and take this level 7?
Yeah, they're gonna take it. Yeah.
Well, Kenny's in trouble. No, they're not. Like, Kenny's gone. Barak's gone. They're gonna grab it, and if Barak can get one more hit, he gets it, but it's not in time. It's not in time.
Not in time. You're right. It's just barely, and Toshiboss is gonna go in. Toshi, no, run, Toshi. Don't do it. Run.
Don't die for it. Don't die for it. Okay, he doesn't die for it. Anuzel's coming back.
He's still getting slapped around a little bit. He gets the swap, gets the stun.
He's got Fury. Get him into the tent. No, he can't get him into the tent. Ted's going off for a cap. Ted's going for a back cap. Tosha dies. Like, I don't even know what's going on in this match. This match is ridiculous.
But they're gonna get that top cap. Oh my gosh. Yo, we're both stunned into silence. How often is that?
I don't know. Like, I'm just, I don't know what's gonna happen next in this match. Like, okay, so are we back to a 5v5?
I don't know. No.
We're not quite back to a 5. Ted's not gonna let this cap go through though. He's waiting on the timing for the orb. He wants Mr. Zen to waste as much time as possible.
There is a 5.
Tosh is back in the fight. So they've got, I mean, 2 kills will do it. They can die for 2 kills here. Like, that's actually very doable. The breakthrough.
And they're going for the first one. They're going for Pret.
They're not going to find him in the first engage. Nice bops there. Good stun. Bopped away by the Purity. Ted's in a lot of trouble. Tosh going to find Ted, but the anti-heal. So much anti-heal on Ted. Can he survive? He will survive the first wave. Now comes the second wave of attacks. Barak's in trouble. Pratorm, he looks in a lot better shape. They're going to find Tosh. Tosh leaps for his own safety.
Barely saved himself, but not enough. No more outs left.
And now it's a healer dive. It's a healer dive or GG. Like, this is their only option right now. And they're not going to get it. Like, last one, Sabota already knows the dive is coming. And they're gonna be taken apart. And no, they're getting a back cap. They're going to get a back cap.
Oh,
now they just need to suicide for this. They just need to suicide for this one. Kenny's not gonna be enough though. They need somebody else.
They need somebody else on the wrong side too. They're capping on the wrong side.
No, Ted's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. No, that was nearly.
And Unusel's gonna go down. This is a bad time to go down for Unuzel.
It's 3 to
5 to 3.
Are they really gonna get another shot at this? Are they really going to get another shot at this right now?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
It's going to be 5 to 2.
1 kill, 1 cap, 2 kills. They have to just dive here. They have to dive, but not die. That is the trick.
Well, both teams are going to be going for that 1 kill right now. They both see the victory.
Well, the thing is, his last one don't need the kill, though. The difference is his last one can win without the kill. Yep. And they also know that the Sun team has to get the kill. This is the closest match we've seen in forever. And if Ted goes, they lose as well. Good use of the Guardian. They stack up for the Guardian. They know that they've only got to survive 15 seconds. The dive goes out. They're looking for Sabota. They're looking for Pratorm. Resistance is a pop. There's 9 seconds on the clock. That's a huge clump, though. Sabota!
Sabota!
Can they get one more? They just need Pratorm. Pratorm is going to go. He's going to go. No,
he got it. Oh, what?
There was like 1 more second on the clock. Sabota actually died to Black Kenny. Pratorm you would have to go back and look. He was 1 curse tick away from death. 1 second was the difference in that match, Shozen. I don't have words. There's no words.
We have had
Shozen.
amazing matches in our 5v5s this whole week.
Oh,
Lewpac, I told you we had a
goodness,
1-to-1 point. We had a 1-1 match, right? I told you it was tied at 1.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we had on Tuesday, and now we get this. Wow. We are
Oh,
spoiled here. We are spoiled.
that was such a crazy fight. I mean, I don't even know how it ended up that way. But like, legitimately, if that match had been one more second on the
longer,
clock, Pratorn
it would have
dies
gone
for
the
the
other
next
way.
curse
Yeah,
pick.
absolutely, absolutely.
That is insane. Like not just 1 point on it. Not just 1 point, but 1 second. That is a match. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen anything like that since we saw, I can't remember.
That back cap, the back cap for 1 point, Lewpac. In the final second, he got that back cap for 1 point, wins the match.
I was thinking of the one where the tank ran out of sets and re-geared off the floor and ended up winning.
Good too. Yeah.
And we've seen some banger matches, but that is up there. I'd love to see that whole thing start to finish. But wow, what a fight. All right, so
Yeah, let's check and see what the point situation is for OPM and Last Warrant after that round of matches.
hasn't updated yet, actually. It's still
7,000.
398 to 405. We should get an update soon-ish. I don't know how long it takes to tick, actually, from crystals. It's a weird one.
One Punch Man was able to overtake Last Warrant because they won a 20v20.
Yeah, they got like 70,000 or 67,000 points off of 20v20. Something
They did
crazy.
really well in the 20s today.
And that put them slightly ahead, but it's all going to come down to the 5v5. Like the 5v5 is going to decide this.
Tomorrow's matches decide this.
I think you might see teams changing hands tonight. I think
absolutely. Money's going to be flying.
I think people will be pumping money out for teams or whatever
But
right
there's
now.
a cap on it, Lewpac.
There is a cap, but you want to make sure you hit it.
You do. You want to make sure your team hits
right?
it.
Because if OPM hits it, then Last One cannot overtake them, right?
So if both teams hit the cap, right?
Then OPM comes out on top.
But can't you kill world bosses?
Do they still score points right now? I don't think anything else scores points now, apart from Christmas.
After this point, after yesterday.
Yeah, I'm
Friday is the last day where they. Okay, so Sari is saying yes, and I know she goes after them.
Okay. Well, go ganking world bosses then, because you know those boys are out there tonight.
This is gonna be a wild night, and I mean they're fighting over some basic rewards like a percentage point.
Yeah, it's 1% fame bonus.
Yeah,
for the season,
but it's not about that. It's not about that.
It's not about a percent.
It's about who actually is in first place, because we've known that Black Order was going to get #1 since before the season even started. Much like we know this season already that next season winner is Blue Army.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been. Your man has already declared it.
We'll see. Well, I heard rumors of merges and guilds disbanding. Looks like Heimdall's already.
I heard, yeah. That's a sad one for me. I'm a big fan of Heimdall.
They have 8 members left.
Oof.
I
think there were more than 8 members live on that street, Lewpac.
I heard rumors of a big new Brazilian force being formed.
I've heard that as well. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors that a merger involving Blue Army is on the table.
With who?
I don't want to say.
Well, there is the rumor, that Syndic started,
which is
Squad and CIR merging together. One squad to rule them all.
the biggest coalition server has ever seen.
Sun and BA merging. What? No.
Could happen.
Really?
No.
I don't see that one. It just Sun doesn't seem the same flavor as BA to me.
No, it's very different personalities. wise.
So I don't think
Anyway,
it would mix well. It would be like oil and water right there. All those old boomers hanging out with BA. Oof. I think they have a limit to the number of boomers they let in
Zoomers,
BA. I think
Zoomers, and Boomers under one roof.
well, it happens. It's just that it has to be a better mix. You know, you have to get like the right mix of them, and you can't. I just don't think you can bring BA into Sun, and I don't think Sun would merge into BA. That they're far too old and established for that.
Yeah, well, it's a guild. It's not an Albion guild.
No, it's
It's
a
a guild
gaming
that's been
guild.
around 21 years.
Yeah, they've been playing for a very long time, and if you spend that much money on your guild like getaways to get a chateau in what was it?
Yeah,
Where was it? Sweden?
the mansion in Germany for the 20th
Okay.
anniversary was something else. So like, all right.
All
Well, I
right.
think
Well,
we're gonna wrap up the show for this evening because we need to save ourselves shows. We need to save
yeah, we
ourselves
got
for
a
the level
long
8
day
and
tomorrow,
9 tomorrow. Well, it's not a long day, but it's an exciting day.
which is well depends on what you're doing. I have more than just one show to do tomorrow, Lewpac.
I have one show. I turn up and I do my one show, and then I'll see you later. Have a good one.
Okay, well, if that works,
But
we're going to be doing a ZVZ show where we wrap up the season of ZVZs that we saw. Who did what over the season? Who owns what as
there's
we
still some
leave?
ZVZing over hideouts, isn't there?
Not in our time zones. I believe
Oh,
18
really?
and 21 are wrapped up.
Okay.
We're going to check tomorrow, of course, see if anything happens, of course. But we believe it's going to be a like an overview show tomorrow and just highlight what happened and go over some of the best events of the season. All right, but we do have
Okay.
to get out of here. I have to pull one more raffle before we go.
Quick, pull the raffle.
I'm not even going to let people enter. It's not even happen. Loritis 1995. You've been drawn for the raffle. Whisper me to claim your prize.
You have been chosen. When are you starting up tomorrow? What's the first show?
18 UTC.
Okay, 18 UTC. Be there, and then I'll be here for 19 UTC. Ready? No, yeah, 19 UTC for the hottest GBGs of the season, the level 8 and 9s. If the points updated before we go quickly, the points have ticked. Shozen. One Punch Man are now 4.5k ahead as we go into tomorrow's action. But one match, right? One match in 8 or 9 with Last Warn versus One Punch Man could decide it.
That'd be amazing.
Or one of them, you know, Geminix team could run into Cargera. Like anything could happen, and it'll all be happening here tomorrow on AlbionTV. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's GVG action. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel as well. For tonight, though, that is the end. My name is Lewpac.
My name is Shozen.
And we'll see you next time on AlbionTV.
Peace.